Okay, we're live. I'm gonna get this turned around here in a minute. I need to know if we got volume. Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know that we got some volume going on. And we'll move forward. I'm gonna go ahead and say today is not a good day, people. Okay, we got Vixing Code. We got Tyson Richards. There's a kid out here that lives right close to me. His name's Tayson. Really, really nice kid, hardworking kid. And we want to wish Tayson a great life. We got Sid, Captain Spaulding, Mighty Motors, Mikyoyan Fulcrum. Okay. Greg, Sean, 74, Dean K, how you doing? Alan and other people out there that we got. I'm not really feeling up to anything today, and I really didn't want to make this video, just to let you know. We're going to go ahead and talk about several situations. We're going to go ahead and talk about family ties. We're going to go ahead and talk about arrogant, self-centered family members is what's going to be talked about in here. But the main thing that we're going to talk about to start out with is knee surgery. I have been told that if I do not get my knees fixed, I can end up in a wheelchair the rest of my life. An opportunity to get both knees replaced. I am not looking forward to doing that. I'm sure a lot of people out there would be exasperated and overwhelmed and throwing parties and all this other shit. Well, I'm not. I'm not looking forward to getting my leg cut open and my bones sawed off and a piece of metal put inside my skin, and then scar tissue taken over, and hopefully everything will heal up and work out properly. I'm not looking forward to any of that. I'm not looking forward to going to rehab for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not looking forward to doing exercises to keep my knee in place. I'm scared because I'm the type of guy I can't sit around. I'm afraid that I'm going to do too much and I'll fuck it up. So there's a lot of factors in getting knee replacements, and we're going to come over here, kind of put the camera down here while we're talking about it. So this is the first knee that's going to go. This isn't the worst knee, I can tell you that. This knee right here is not the worst knee that I got. The worst knee is actually this knee. And I should have went ahead and he gave me a cortisone shot in this knee. Now, the cortisone shot only lasted about 2 weeks. My knee hurts like fuck. He can't do this knee because I got to wait, I think he said 3 months till after the cortisone is gone. But we tried it. It didn't work. And I really didn't want to do it in the first place because I've been told and I've read up that getting cortisone shots continuously can kill your nerves. I don't know if that's true or not. The doctor that gave me the shot, he didn't go into the specifics of it, but he said getting one shot is not going to hurt you, just to try it out. Well, we tried it out. It didn't work. And I mean, this is the deal, is this knee here. Okay, can I get a better angle on that? I don't know if I can. Let me get the camera going here and see if we can. This knee over here, let me see if we can do this. There we go. Okay. So I'm taking you through the procedures here, and I want to try to. I'll tell you what's going to go on here in a minute with this, but this knee right here. Okay, do we got a better look at it? Yes. The pain in this knee goes down into my shin bone, all the way down to my ankle. And it hurts like fucking crazy. Feels like somebody took a ball-peen hammer and hit me right in this area. All right? And then on this knee over here, okay, on this knee, it's the total opposite. The pain goes up. It goes up into my hip area, and it makes my hip hurt. You can see I've had this knee brace for several years, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. So what I'll do is I'll go like that with it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. There's a big lump right here. There's a big lump that I have right here, and that motherfucker hurts. Okay, just tapping on it like that brings a shrieking pain, sharp pain up into my hip, and then it goes down to here. Now, just doing that right there, it's making my whole knee hurt right here. So, I have put off getting knees replaced for a long, long time. My knees started hurting when I was approximately 48 years old, 47 years old. And I mean, it happened overnight. One day I was on my knees. I was sitting on my feet. I was working. I was doing everything I could do. And then the next day, it was like, bam, just like that. The back of my knees were killing me. If I tried to get on my knees and put my knee together like this, and then put my weight on myself, my legs and my knees were just excruciating pain. And sometimes they would hurt. Most of the time they would hurt. Sometimes they wouldn't hurt. And I've been living in this pain, and I'm not trying to make you feel sorry for me. I am, what can we say? I am taking you through the agony of someone that actually has bad knees. There's several people in town that I have talked to that have bad knees, and they can't get knee replacements because they're overweight. I've actually tried to do some research for these people, and I've tried to find places where they can get help. And I've contacted them, told them who to get a hold of. This knee here is going to be cut first, and then they'll take, what they do is they will cut the bottom of this bone, they'll shear it off. They cut the top of this bone and shear it off. And then they got a plastic cup that glues, literally glues to the bone. And then on here, there is a stainless steel or titanium ball or whatever it is that glues to the top of this bone here. And then, of course, while they're doing all this, your ligaments and all your tendons will be staying together. They will cut through the nerves. That's another issue. I talked to one guy that got knee replacements, and he said that he got them 3 years ago and his legs are numb. But everything's great. Now, how the fuck can everything be great if you got knee replacements 2 or 3 years ago and you don't have any feeling in this area? That doesn't make sense. Do you kind of get the idea now why I'm really not fucking wanting to do this? I would rather keep the knees I got. Are you following me here? You hear a lot of bad shit about it, but then on the other hand, you hear a lot of people talk about good stuff. You know, the success rate on this is like 86%. And the luck that I have, I would be that what is it, 14% that would be fucked up and have to go have it redone. So tomorrow I go get an MRI on this knee, and I got to drive all the way up to Price, Utah to do it. And then I got to go to the doctor's on the 27th. I believe it's the 27th. I got to go see them about a pre-surgery deal and then fill out the paperwork, which is the paperwork I'm filling out is probably if you die on the slab, it's not our fault type paperwork. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not happy about getting this. And, you know, even though I'm in pain and it's very hard for me to walk around and get around. And I'm going to tell you something else. I don't take fucking aspirin or Advil. I very rarely take it. Only if I'm in super, super bad pain, I will take 4 Advils. I do take this one pill. Is it helping me? I don't fucking know. It's, I don't even know the name of it. Some guy told me about it, and I've been taking it for like 3 or 4 months. But, you know, when you got this kind of pain, you don't know if it's helping or not. Other than that, I really don't do anything about it, but live with it. I wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep at night. I actually, when I go to bed, I keep these on my legs. Okay, when I go to bed at night, these are on my legs right here. And I go to sleep with them like that, but if my knee starts hurting, then I will pull this up like this, and that will relieve the pressure going down into my shin bone, because that's what wakes me up. And I got this band, it's precisely tightened just right where it's not too tight, that will make my foot swell up, because that's another thing, is if you're wearing these for too long, it'll make your feet swell up, and then your feet won't fit in your shoes. So, and if I wear this too long, then it makes my knee hurt. So, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So yeah, that's the real deal on that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the camera back up here. There we go. How y'all doing? And then we'll get back to the story. So I'm thinking of making a video vlog, a video set of vlogging of what it's like and what it takes going through knee replacement. Now, I won't be able to film me getting my knee sliced and diced. That ain't going to happen. But I can take you through what I am going to do, and this might help somebody out there. This might help people out there. I'm going to go ahead and let you know another thing. If I didn't qualify for Medicaid, I wouldn't be able to get knee replacements. I would have to live with the pain, and then probably in 4 or 5 years, I would end up in a wheelchair. So I do thank God, and I pray to Jesus that everything works out and it all happens. But I just want to let everybody know that everybody's in different circumstances and situations. And my situation is that I did qualify for Medicaid. Medicaid is going to pay for it. You know, that's another thing about this situation. Everybody out there, there's a lot of people out there, they think I'm filthy rich. I'm not rich, by no means at all. I worked for 43 fucking years in Dallas, Texas, 7 days a week. You know, buying the shop that I had, paying for that every month. Buying the house that I lived in, paying for that every month. All my fucking money went to that. And, you know, I grit my teeth. I mean, you see how I dress, okay? You know, this shirt I'm wearing is probably 8 years old, 9 years old. The shorts I have on are probably the same. I don't go clothes shopping. I don't buy random stuff. I do buy stuff. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I do buy stuff. I buy groceries and I buy gas, but I don't go outlandishly to shopping malls and just buy stuff. Okay. I do have a razor. I make a monthly payment on that razor, which I'm really considering debating that I should just go ahead and sell it because we never really use it. And it just sits there and I'm making a monthly payment on it. That's one of the payments that is basically putting me in the hole. So, there's a lot of factors going on with me getting knee replacements. And there's a lot of people out there that can't even get a knee replacement that need knee replacements. And I really feel for you because I know how you feel. But I'm thinking about making a vlog of what it is and what it's like getting knee replacements and what you go through. And once again, I want to say that a lot of people would be overwhelmed, excited, and exaggeration. But in my situation, I'm not. I wish I wasn't getting knee replacements. I wish I wasn't getting my skin cut open and my bones cut and getting all this fake shit put in me. They claim that your knees are going to be fine. Are they? Okay, let's look at this in reality. Are my knees going to be like they were before my knees went bad? Or are they going to be, I'm not going to be in pain anymore and I'll be able to sleep at night and the pain won't be shooting up in my hip and down into my ankle? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, is the knee replacement going to take the pain away? Or is it really going to be where I can go out and do stuff that I used to do before my knees went bad? A lot of people look at it and they say, man, it was the best thing I ever did. And I believe the reason a lot of people say this is because of the pain that they had before the surgery. And when you get rid of that pain that you had, of course, naturally, your brain's going to tell you that it's 1,000 million times better. There's a lot of stuff that I won't be able to do right away that can take up to a couple years to even do, and that's one of them is getting on my knees. A lot of the work I do here, I am either on my roll-around chair or I'm down on my knees. I'm getting up and down. I'm moving around. I just got done putting the motor and the transmission and all the suspension on the 67 Camaro. That took 2 fucking weeks to do all that. And 80% of it was on the fucking floor, on my back, working upside down, all right, crawling around, rolling around, up and down, on my knees, down on the floor, back up. So a lot of the work I do, I got to do that way. And I've talked to several people that have knee replacements, and I talked to one guy that's had knee replacements for 4 or 5 years, and he can't get on his knees. He said if he gets on his knees, it's excruciating pain shooting throughout his whole leg and body. It's like it's pinching nerves. I talked to another guy that had knee replacements, and I think he had them for 7 or 8 years, and he has almost lost all the movement in one of his legs due to scar tissue. And he can't find a doctor that will go in there and cut all that scar tissue off to free his knee up so he can bend it. So, I mean, are people happy because they got knee replacements and they can jump for joy and do gymnastics and roll around on the ground? Or are they happy that they got them because they don't have any more pain? I'll be honest with you. I would rather keep the fucking knees I got, crawl around on the fucking floor, all right? And then at nighttime, get me an ice pack, put ice on my knees. If I have to take Advil, take the Advil and go down the road. But when you hear from doctors stating, you better get knee replacements or you're going to be in a fucking wheelchair the rest of your life, and you got the opportunity to do it now, you might not have the opportunity later, we need to get it done. I mean, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? You know, you're stuck. You're stuck behind this fucking wooden wall, all right, and you can't escape. You're like a cockroach in a rat hole. I actually have other health issues that I will have to live with the rest of my life, and I got a friend in Colorado Springs. His name's Tim, and his wife Deb has the same situation I have, and it's called a trigeminal nerve. Okay? And it goes from the back of my head here, this is what they claim, and then it goes up and around my face right in this area. Right now, I say between 1 and 5, the pain that I'm having, 1 and 5 is a 4.5. Especially when I get loud, it's like putting pressure on it, and it feels like it's pushing out. It really hurts. If barely touch it right here, I can feel the pain going in my face. I've been to a couple doctors on that situation, and the only thing they can do for you in this deal, if you can't afford, which I'm not going to be able to get that done on Medicaid, I'm going to tell you that right now. When you get these nerve block surgeries and all this, the only thing they can do is, and I've been told by several doctors, you can come up and see us, but we're going to tell you right now, we're not doing any type of surgery. And all you can get is we can prescribe some drugs that'll make you feel better. So I live with that pain. I've been living with that pain for probably 8 years, 7 or 8 years. I actually woke up with it. And I'm thinking that part of this pain is from a nerve or a muscle that goes down my neck right here and into my shoulder. Because if I massage my neck right here, I can feel that it makes my head feel better. So, but they can't do anything about that. And yeah, that's the deal on that. I know that I'm dragging it on here, but you know, to get the message across, sometimes you got to drag it out. Okay? And the reason I'm saying this is because there's thousands and thousands of people out there that are having issues like I'm having. And I'm trying to let you, the viewer, know that you're not alone. I can relate to your pain, and I can relate to how you're feeling, trigeminal nerve, knees, okay? I got carpal tunnel syndrome surgery on both hands 2 years ago, and this hand here was on the edge of saying you can't get it done because it's gone too far. But the doctor went ahead and did it. This finger, this finger, this finger are still numb. And every now and then I got pain, but it's nothing like it used to be. So, and I got full movement. So, I mean, you know, I thank God for that. It's a scary situation out there, people. Very, very scary when you're going through something like this. And I can relate to how Minnie, the Body Shop girl, felt getting her surgeries and why she has lost 39 pounds. You heard me right. She got 3 colonostomies. And then after that, she got a cyst removed and all of her, most of her female organs removed. And they cut her stomach in 4 places. They removed some of her intestines, and she's still recovering over that. So I can kind of relate to how she felt, because I'm not looking forward to this shit at all. So I'm gonna see if I can take you through the situation of getting something like this done. And we're going to try to do this. I don't know how good it's going to be or what we can do. I would love to ask the doctor if he can film having a knee replacement, but I seriously doubt that'll happen. I'm not asking you for anything. I don't want charity. I don't want money. I don't want anything. If you want to say some prayers, say some prayers. That would be awesome. But I do want to say that I would rather see you pray for everybody else out there that can't get the operations done, that can't because of possibly weight loss that they need to get done. And a lot of these people where the doctors tell them you need to go lose weight, they can't lose weight. They can't lose the weight. It would take them years and years and years to lose the weight, if they can lose any weight at all. I've actually been told by several people that I've talked to that said that they can't get their knees replaced. Now, from their knees not being replaced, now both their ankles are fucked up. And all the doctors are refusing to do anything because they got to lose weight. Go home and lose weight. How? How the fuck am I going to lose weight? How am I going to lose 220 pounds or 160 fucking pounds? You tell me to go do this, but yet on the other hand, you're not sending me to a specialist that can guide me to do it. The medical industry is a fucked up deal. It's a fucked up deal because here's a good example. There's a doctor right here in town, Dr. Q. We're going to call him Quack, but his name starts with a Q. When I went and saw him 9 months ago on my knees, I didn't realize that they were that bad. Well, I knew they were bad, but not as bad as, the x-ray showed. The first thing this fucking Quack tells me is when you're working, what do you do for a living? Like he thinks I'm some scumbag piece of shit, trying to get everything for fucking free. So he already intimidates you right there. Me and Minnie are sitting there like, what the fuck? He says, well, go get your x-rays. We'll go get a couple x-rays. Come on back, and then we'll talk about what's going on. I come back. He shows me the x-rays. It's fucking bone on bone. I think I've told you this, but since this is going to be a knee replacement vlog, we need to update everybody. It's bone on bone like this. I got bone spurs flying everywhere. It looks like outer space. Looks like asteroids, the game Asteroids. And he says, here's a piece of paper. If you came here to get knee replacements, forget it. I'm not giving you any. You need to go home and do this stuff. And if you can't do everything on here and you go through these programs, then we'll consider and talk about getting knee replacements. So he hands me the piece of paper. He says, the last thing he says, go home and take 6 Advils 4 times a day. You'll make your knees feel better. Bye. Get the fuck out of here. Now, how the fuck do doctors with that mentality and that type of treatment stay in business? I will never understand. I will never fucking understand. This doctor over there, this Dr. Q, should be fired. I have heard nothing but bad about this doctor over here in Moab, Utah. He should be fired. The main reason he should be fired is the way that he treats a human life and a human being. When you're in excruciating pain, I don't give a fuck if it's your asshole hurting or your little toe. You should never treat anybody like shit. Yeah, when you're working, what the fuck do you do, bitch? What's your fucking angle, motherfucker? Are you here scamming the government, trying to get freebie shit, bitch? Because that's what I gather. And I don't like working on people that have Medicaid. Because I'm not making a full fucking paycheck. I got to do my fucking services to you at a special rate. So here's your paper, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. And I guarantee you, that's why he treated me like shit. Because it was Medicaid. And he's not getting a full fucking paycheck like as if it was fucking State Farm Insurance or some high-end insurance company. I guess the mighty dollar bill is worth more than a human fucking life. And that's why God didn't give me the opportunity to be a doctor. Because if I was a doctor, I would still be living like I am today, all right, paycheck to paycheck, because I would be doing everything basically for free, helping people out. I wouldn't be the Dr. Q that stands for quack, or maybe Q for cocksucker. And I hope that piece of shit's watching this video. And if anybody here in Moab knows this fucking clown, give him the fucking link so he can watch it, bitch. When I went to the doctors up there, there was a nice guy in town. His name's Sean. Actually, I met Sean from my buddy Gary, Locksmith Gary. Sean's an interior guy, and he's overweight. He needs knee replacements. His ankles are fucked up. I believe he said he's 58 years old, but he's got a good spirit, and he's got, what can I say? He's not depressed and over the edge. The doctors have told him he needs to lose weight. He's at a standing point like, how can I lose some weight? What do I need to do? You know, it's not that easy, people. I've been trying to fucking lose weight. Okay? I'll sit here and I'll starve myself and eat one fucking meal a day, or I'll eat little bird chips of meals throughout the day. It's fucking hard. The older you get, okay, you know, it's hard to lose that fucking weight. Now, I've kept my weight, the weight that I'm weighing now, which is none of your fucking business. I've kept the weight on me, the weight that I have now has basically been around the same for 10 years. I mean, I wear an extra large shirt. I've been wearing 34s, 36 waist pants and jeans. And, you know, I go out, I ride my fucking bike every day. I try to do what I can fucking do to do what I got to do. And, you know, it's very hard. And I feel for you people out there. I really do. So we're going to get on to another subject, and it's called relatives. I'm going to let you know, none of my relatives watch my videos. My daughter doesn't watch my videos. My son doesn't watch my videos. They don't give a rat shit about my videos. I don't talk to my kids anymore, because when Minnie was in the hospital, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, when she got out of the hospital, she was basically on her deathbed. Anybody that's been watching me and my live videos knows this. And Mother's Day came around, and not one of them children, I'm not going to use a cuss word, called Minnie and told her Happy Mother's Day. Minnie raised those kids from 12-year-old to 18, 19, 20. That's the hardest ages to raise a child. That's the hardest parenting that you will do, is raising a teenager from junior high through high school. They couldn't even get on the phone and text Minnie Happy Mother's Day. So I do not talk to my kids anymore. I refuse to talk to them. And I don't give a shit about them, because they're self-centered, they're selfish, and don't give a shit about nothing but their self. Oh, and money. Let's not forget that. I'll let you in on a little secret. Their mother kicked my daughter on the curb and said, I'm moving to California. You'll have to go live with your dad. And that's basically, in short, how it happened. When she was 11 or 12. Now, can you imagine being 11 or 12 and your mom waking up one day saying, yeah, you're going to have to go live with your dad and Minnie. I'm going to California. Fuck you. See you later. Have a good life. I'll do what I can to see, whatever I can do. Now, here's another little situation. And this is another thing that pisses me off. Old mommy married a rich guy in California. The rich guy died. Mommy got all the money. So now everybody loves mommy. money bags mommy. But fuck dad, broke dog dick that I am, fuck me. I don't have no money to give you. Anybody that's been watching me for years and years, I built a Volkswagen for my son. I believe it was a 73 Super Beetle. I personally spent $10,000 on that fucking Volkswagen. Not counting my labor to completely restore it inside and out to brand new. It was his car of his dreams. He'll never sell it. I'm going to keep it forever. I love my Volkswagen. 6 months fucking later, he sells it for $15,000. Did he offer to give me any of my fucking money back? Not even a red fucking cent. Do my kids give a shit about me getting fucking knee replacements? Probably fucking not. Probably not. But this is what I got to say. I did my fucking job. They're out there on their own. They don't ask me for shit. They don't do fucking drugs. They're not fucking alcoholics. My son's in the fucking Navy getting ready to be a senior chief. My daughter barely lives on her own and works. Her thoughts of life and everything else is different than my thoughts. Well, I'll leave it at that. And she's married to her husband and has great kids. So I did my fucking job. And let me tell you something else, motherfucker. I did it right, bitch. And this is the thank you that I get for doing what I did. And you know what my son tells me if I talk to him about it? That's your job. You were supposed to do that. Yeah. Anybody out there, how does it feel to have your own kids try to put a guilt trip on you? So I don't talk to my kids no more. And if they don't want to watch my videos or they want to know anything about my life, fuck off. That's what I got to say. Because I got me to deal with. And this is the real fucking truth, people. Me, myself, and I. That's the only motherfucker that cares to me. Because without me thinking about myself, I am fucking nobody. Jesus Christ is first in my life. I will tell you that right now. I am fucking second, and Minnie is third in line. Now, I pray to Jesus every day, and I'm going to show you the picture that I pray to every fucking day. I'm going to tell you the story about this picture. This is going on a little bit longer than I expected. This picture is not just a picture. Can you see that stain right there? Can you see that? This lady, she was probably in her 70s, late 70s, came into my office. I only met her 2 or 3 times. She owned the property next door to me. Her name was Teresa. She came in and said, God told me to come in here, Pete, and give you some pictures of Jesus. And I said, okay. She goes, now, I'm giving you 3 pictures. You can do whatever you want with these ones, but this one, I want to put on the wall myself. She said that she had this picture blessed by the priest at her church. And that's what that stain right there is, that wet stain. Okay? She hung this picture, walked around my office, looked around, and she hung this picture basically directly straight across from my desk. So when I sat down at my desk, I'd see it on the wall, underneath a window. Now, there was a window that it was underneath, and then over here, there was another window. So there was a window here, and the picture was under this window like that, looking at me. So I would look at it every day, and then, I mean, you know, I didn't really look at it and be mesmerized by it, but I looked at it, and it made me think of Jesus, of course. And it wasn't in this plastic cover. If you look real close, you can see where the staples and the tacks were. So it was just the picture up on this wall. One night, it was one early morning around 3:30 or 4. I couldn't sleep, so I went down to my shop. And when I go to my shop early in the morning, I don't turn any lights on. I'll turn my computer on and I'll work on the computer, okay? All right, so anyway, I look over at the picture and all of a sudden, I see the eyes of this picture. There is a light shining on this picture right here. And I got proof of verification of this. I got videos of it and I got detailed pictures of it. So the eyes, I can see the eyes in the face. I walked over to the windows and I went like this, okay, in front of the picture and the windows. And I don't know where the fuck this shit's coming from. It's freaking me out. So that's when I took a video of it. And I got the video in my archives. This, from that moment on, that happened every single night. When it got dark, his eyes would show, okay? The light would be on his eyes. About a month later, because I don't know if you know this, but as time changes, the sun moves as it rises, okay, throughout the year. So about a month later, the sun used to rise over my head, and the sun would come up, and I had a bunch of pictures on that wall. I had drawings that my kids made. I had pictures of my son in the Army. In the Navy out in Afghanistan. I had this picture that was on the wall, and the light, as the sun went like this, would cross over his face. And that was the only picture that light would hit. That was the only picture, and I have a video of that too. So I moved to this new shop, okay? And the next time I make a video at nighttime when it's dark, I will show you this. I moved to this new shop, and I didn't know where I wanted to hang this. So I decided I'm going to go put it on that nightstand over there. And let's walk over there, and I want to show it to you. So I put it on this nightstand here, just like this. Okay, because that's where it sits right there. And then I got a picture of one of my most closest friends next to Jesus, and he passed away. Mike Gregory, God bless his soul. So anyway, I put the picture of Jesus right there, and what do you think happens? What do you think happens? Does anybody have an answer? I'm going to tell you what happened. And this was a random situation. I did not do this on purpose. I bought some lights at Harbor Freight. I bought some, well, there's one right there. Let me see if I can get up there. Do you see that light? Okay. Now, I didn't put that there and place it there on purpose. I just randomly put these little solar-powered lights up. Now, I want to show you something else. If you look right here, that sign, and we're going to come over here, okay? That sign actually covers that fucking light. But for some odd fucking reason, at nighttime, that light shines in the window, around this fucking lamp, and on that picture of Jesus. And this is no bullshit. I will on purpose make a video at nighttime, and you will see what I'm talking about. So I pray to Jesus every day, and that's the picture that I used to do it with. Now, you all out there, there's some people out there probably saying, this guy's a wacko. This guy's stupid. He's an idiot, and he's dumb. And you can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I was born a Catholic. I believe in the Catholic religion. I will die a Catholic, and I will go to heaven with Jesus Christ. The first thing that I say when I pray, I say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and change the things I can. The second thing that I say is, give me the strength to live one day at a time. Yesterday was the past. Tomorrow is the future. I don't care about these. These are gone. This isn't here and this is gone. All I care about is this right here, today. When you figure that out, and you practice that every fucking day that you wake up and you thank God that you woke up today to see the sunrise, your life will change, sir. Your life will change. Now, I ain't a Bible beater, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't read the Bible. I don't read it a lot. I have read it, but I don't read the Bible, but I do believe. And I'm going to tell you what I just told you. If you do that simple little chore every day, your life will change. Now, I got to trust in God that this surgery is going to be okay, because God is the one that led me where I'm at today. Jesus Christ has given me the strength and the knowledge to do what I do. So if you believe, it will work. So we covered the knees. We covered children that don't give a shit. I have a brother, and he's basically a pile of shit. And if he sees this video, he can fuck off. I'm sorry. Double fuck. One in your ass and one in your fucking mouth. The last time that I talked to my piece of shit jailbird brother, his truck broke down. Big brother Pete to the rescue. Here's $450 to fix your truck. Never fucking heard from him again. So if he goes back to prison, fuck off. Don't call me, bitch. And you ain't gonna be in my will either. So fuck you. We're gonna go ahead and end this, but before we do, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I am self-employed. Everybody knows that. And I have given up on hiring employees. So we're gonna go out to the shop and we're gonna walk around while I tell you the rest of the story. So here we are outside. I did extensive work to the Camaro. The Camaro's got to be on hold for right now. Like I said, we got all the suspension in it. And the motor and transmission are in it as well. We'll go ahead and show you that. Let me get the cover off of it here if I can. We're not going to take it all the way off, but you can see the motor and transmission are finally in the car after almost 2 years of jerking off on waiting around and all this other stuff. So that's done. Here's all the engine parts over here. But we're going to have to put Mr. Camaro on hold because we have done a lot of extensive work in the last 2 weeks. And what we're going to do now, because I want to get this done before I have surgery, is that we are going to get this car in 100% body work, completely done. And we're going to also get it to the point of hopefully the final prime job, paint ready prime job, like the Camaro is. The Camaro was one of the very first cars I did when I got to Moab to get it paint ready. So this is actually paint ready. It needs its final block sanding, some minor body work, and it can be painted. But now that all the rust is fixed on the Mustang and we've had everything sandblasted and it's all ready to go, we need to finish the body work on this. And I also need to do some cleanup. This is an aftermarket hood. And you can see this body line right here. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut the hood. We're gonna have to get the body line squared up, weld it back together. This body line here looks pretty nice, but it's a little bit off over here. So we'll have to do the same to that. We found out that the deck lid was rotted and rusted, so I'm waiting for my friend Ralph in Dallas to get a deck lid from GT Muscle Cars. That's where these quarter panels came from, and you can see how nice those fit. Those fit perfect, better than factory. Those are from GT Muscle Car. So I'm waiting for him to get the deck lid, and then we'll fit that to the car as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do all the body work. I gotta put the lubrication in the rear axle. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And we're gonna get this thing paint ready before my knee surgery. So that's a big job in itself, right there. I got California Jimmy's GTO on the other side of that wall waiting. And let's go ahead and talk about Money Pit. Money Pit 511. I found out what 511 means. 511 is actually a number that the Baja Association or whoever gives you. And the 5 stands for a class 5. And then the 1 stands for, I forgot, some other classification. And then, of course, you got the 1 that would be his number 1 car. So he would be a 5, class 5. 1 stands for, I don't know what the fuck it stands for. If you're a Volkswagen guy and you know, let me know. This was a swap out, trade out deal. I'm thinking I shouldn't have done that, but I did, and it's too late. Every time I turn the corner on this thing, it's going to need something done to it. I just realized that all the wheels are bashed and bent and torn. So I either got to find a wheel company that can fix them or buy brand new wheels. I took the gas tank out of it because I had to take the gas tank out to get the battery out. And to get the gas tank out, I had to take the seats out. So we're not putting that race car gas tank back in. I am going to street legal this car so I can drive it on the trails and the street. And every time I turn around, yeah, it's a fucking money pit. Trust me. Okay, trust me. Now, a lot of you out there are saying, I know what you can do. Hire somebody to work for you. Let me set this camera up before we go any further, because this is where our fucking video is going to end. Okay, so I hope you can see me. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you why I don't have fucking employees, okay? This ain't going to work. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay, maybe that'll work better. Let's try to get that. See if we can get this working. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to tell you why I don't have employees. I had employees, but it seemed like every fucking employee I hired was either a dumbass, a lazy ass, or just plain didn't want to work. My adopted nephew at the time, Dylan, anybody that knows Dylan, clown hat, pretty much put the last nail in the 2x4 when I hired him for the last time, and he fucked me around on the Vega. I specifically told him that that was his job, that's all he had to work on, and, you know, I'd pay you good money to do it, blah, 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 blah. He stripped it down, gutted it out, threw the parts all over my fucking shop, and then he quit on me. Now, I hired him 5 fucking times. Now, before that, I had other previous employees that were losers and pieces of shit. So, another situation is all these fucking people that want to work here, they want to work out of your toolbox. They don't want to buy tools. They want to use your Snap-on sockets and wrenches. They want to use your Hutchins air tools. They want to use your Bondo spreaders. If they even know how to spread fucking Bondo. But I will tell you one day that employees show up with no problem, and that's on Friday, payday. Another reason I don't have employees is because the guys that actually know how to do this type of work that might have a few of their own tools, they want $30, $40, $50 a fucking hour. If you want that much money, go open your own fucking business. Because I ain't got that much business here to fucking pay you for. Another reason I'm not hiring any employees is because people that I deal with, like the Mustang and the Camaro, they want me to work on the car. They want me to wire the car up. They want me to put the suspension in. They want me to do the body work. They want me to paint it, color sand, buff it, and everything else. I actually contacted the Camaro guy and the Mustang guy, and I explicitly told them, if you're in a hurry for your cars, I'm not going to get mad if you take them anywhere else because I have to get my knee surgery done. And they both emailed me back immediately and said, no, the car's staying at your shop. I trust everything you're doing. I know that you do good work, blah, 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 and I will wait. Well, that's great that you can wait because I waited on you. And I appreciate that. So that's why I don't have employees. I'm not hiring any employees. And I'm going to work at my own fucking pace. That's it. And I think my pace is pretty fucking damn quick. Okay? I don't dick around. I don't take money from people and spend it and then not work on their cars. Matter of fact, I don't even get fucking money up front. I don't get any money up front. I don't get any fucking money. I don't ask my customers for any type of money until I actually have work in their fucking car. Okay? So that's the situation. And we're going to go back in the office real quick. Because I got to sit down. My fucking knee hurts. And it's getting late. And this video's getting old. And I'm getting bored with it. And we just got to move down the line, people. We talked about a lot of stuff today. And let me get this tripod rigged back up. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, okay. So, there we go. Okay. So, we talked about a lot of private sectors of my friend Pete's life. We talked about selfish, self-centered, vain children. We talked about Jesus. We talked about what you can do to make your life better, through whatever pain and agony you're going through. We talked about that. I hope you take that to heart and actually use it. We talked about being afraid of getting knee surgeries and not really being happy to get the knee surgery. We talked about Minnie and losing 39 fucking pounds and basically looking anorexic and feeling that way. She's depressed. Her life isn't very good right now. There's a lot of times she'll probably cry herself to sleep at night because for some odd reason she's not gaining any weight. She's going to a specialist right now, an internal medicine doctor. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything or not, but we'll see what happens with her. So we got a lot of shit going on, okay? A lot of action going down the line, people. You're not alone. That's all I want to tell you. You're not alone. And, to make things better, pray to Jesus, pray to God, and do it on a daily basis. Every morning that you wake up, you should say a few words to Jesus. And the next live video that I do, I am going to do it in the dark so you can see that picture. And I will look for that footage and I will make a small video of it to show you the situation about this picture of Jesus Christ. One thing about that picture, I can set it over here. I can put it over there. I can put it up there, and it doesn't matter where the picture's at. His eyes will always be looking at you. Very unusual, very weird, and very haunting, you might say. So I feel that Jesus is with me because I believe in Jesus. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. Hopefully and agonizingly going to take you through what it's like and what has to happen when you get surgeries like I'm going to get. And hopefully it'll all work out. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I got Patreon, give me some money. Hey, I got a GoFundMe, give me some money. Hey, I'm going to be laid up for 6 or 8 weeks. Can you pay my rent? I'm not going to do that. All right, I'm not going to be Dr. Q and say, you ain't getting a fucking knee replacement here, asshole. You ain't got no money to make my Mercedes-Benz payment or my mansion on the hill fucking mortgage payment, so get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to be that piece of shit. What I'm going to be is I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to tell you, you're going to see that what I'm going through, might be what you have to go through, whether it's heart surgery, nerve system surgery, whatever surgery, or whatever you're going through, the agony is there. I got to go. Take it easy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete. I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to say goodbye. And I hope and pray that this wasn't a waste of fucking time.